Dear Lord, somebody needs to tell me what you do, Samantha, when your chapstick won't chapstick. It just sits on my lips and it just sits there and it sits there till it gets that yucky scum and then you got to wipe it off. What do you do? Chapstick's not chapsticking.
It could definitely be you.
How can it be me? I'm putting the stuff on my lips, waiting for the aha moment.
Do
Nothing.
you know who you are?
Yeah, I know me. I got
Uh-huh.
I got like obsessive lipping habits.
Yes. Thank you for acknowledging that you are a lip licker and you can't keep your chapstick long enough on your lips to actually help.
I know, right? So it doesn't sit in. However, I did
Okay.
just today buy a Blistex lip serum,
Oh,
and it is a pump. It is going to hydrate, volumize, make my lips beautiful, and make them rejuvenated.
that's a lot of hype in one tiny little bottle.
Yeah, well, it should be. It should live up to it, right? $4.49.
Just because it says all that and says serum at the end does not
Serum,
mean it's going to work for you.
conditioning serum.
Okay. Well, it would have to be on longer than 2 seconds.
Well, I
for
will
it to
say
work.
this. It does have a good taste to it.
And that's your problem.
I just want a chapstick that will chapstick.
Welcome to another episode of I Shake My Head with Lisa and Sam.
Hello, friends of the podcast.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody times
Hello.
2. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, how about a Feliz Navidad? Feliz Navidad.
Da-da,
Feliz
da-da-da.
Navidad. Feliz Navidad.
Bon Natale. Eric,
Feliz Navidad.
no, I got something else. Bon Natale.
What is that?
It's Merry Christmas in Italian.
Well, you know what? Melakaliki Mucka. I will take your Bonatelli and I will Melakaliki Mucka it. Top that one. And don't do Joyous Noel because we all know that one from public school.
Uh-huh.
Right? Do you remember learning about the French family in public school when you were learning French?
No.
You don't remember Mary Claire and P2? And they
No.
went to the discotheque in Quebec City and they bought. Don't remember. Mike and I both remember that very fondly.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah. Might have just maybe it was an Ontario thing.
Are you kidding? I barely remember squat. I barely remember yesterday.
Oh my goodness, right? Isn't that the craziest thing? Like I remember nothing.
But I
about
can
anything.
remember a song from the 80s.
I can remember every single lyric from the song.
But
But where I put my pen, gone. Right? I'm going to find another pen before I remember where I put my pen.
right?
Right? Where I put the receipt that I need, gone.
Yeah.
Right. And then I get, right? You think, okay, you know what, dear Lisa, you need a better organizational system. But when it's gone in your head, it's gone. I can have all the best laid plans, but if I can't remember what they are, what do? You
I
just,
don't know.
you take solace in knowing that you know all things 80s. That's what you take solace in, right? Because you feel smart. Your brain feels like it's working.
Oh my
right?
God. I was trying to remember the famous the famous fashion house or whatever that did the top and bottom that matched, because in the 90s that was the trend that your top and bottom sweatshirt, your sweatshirt and your sweatpants matched.
Right.
And it was Juicy Couture.
Couture.
Do you know how long it took me to remember? Because I knew it had the word on your ass.
Oh, okay.
But for the life of me, I couldn't remember.
Really? Hey?
I had to ask somebody else. Do you remember in the 90s when there was a thing across your ass?
It was called Juicy and you had Juicy Couture.
No, and I couldn't remember the word that was across the ass, let alone that it was Juicy Couture.
So you are not even retaining the 80s anymore.
No, well, it's not. It was more of the 90s. That was more of a 90s thing.
Okay. Well, and you know, you are a year older than me, so I guess that's to be expected.
Oh, God. Okay.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to do more Sudoku to keep my brain going.
Well, I got to do something because,
Right? Right? TV's rotting our head.
I believe so. And, if I'm going to be honest, so social media. So,
The TikTok's not helping.
no, it's not.
Right? It's not helping. It's not helping. It's not helping. Samantha, how's your week been?
Good. Good. How's yours, Lisa?
4 times in a row. Where are we going? Higher.
Higher.
21 days to break a 21 days to break a habit.
I think I've hit it then.
No, but I think for this would be episodes. So
Okay.
let's not toot your own horn quite yet, okay?
Darn it.
But we are chugging right along. We're going in the right direction, Samantha.
There
If I
you
was
go.
doing your appraisal, I'd be like, it's definitely headed in the right
Please
direction.
don't. Oh my God. Please don't.
That's too funny. My week's been good. Busy, hey?
Uh-huh. Good.
For as much as I think I don't work in retail, I actually do.
You do. You do.
I do.
You
So
do.
tonight we decided to have our Wednesday subs.
Oh.
And there was a lady. So I was the front of the line ordering my sub. There was a lady who came in. This is at supper time subs.
Mhm.
Lady who came in behind me ordering a 6-inch sub. And then she says to the guy, you know how they all split up the tasks of like, I do the bread, you do the
Yeah.
cheese. Then she says to the guy, and I need 10, 20, 10 $10 gift cards. He's like, okay, well, they do it at the end. So then she stops what my guy is doing, which is making my food, and says to him, can you get on those, please? I look at her, kind of gave her like a side stink eye that I don't really have mastered, but I felt I pulled it out. I pulled something out that probably gave her the idea that I wasn't too happy. Just kind of looked at her and I was kind of like, huh? And she's like, well, I'm in a hurry. I'm like, that's what I said to her. We're all in a hurry. That's why we're having takeout supper. Guess what? Don't you dare.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Don't you dare.
Oh my God. Had I been in there with you,
Would have been worse.
I would have had words for her.
Right?
I would have said, you need to get to the back of the fucking line, bitch. Because you are no more important than any fucking other person in this room. Just because you can't manage your time does not mean we need to stop the world for you.
Right. Don't you dare.
Don't you dare.
Don't you dare. Right?
Don't you dare.
I'm like, I've been working in retail for 35 years at this time of year. We're all busy. We're all busy. We're all busy. Everybody's time is valuable. That's my new pet peeve, right? Your time is not more valuable than mine. I don't care what you do for a living, actually. I don't care if you're the prime minister. Your time is not more valuable than mine.
No. And okay, so did they stop?
No.
And someone go and do the cards?
No.
Good for
they looked
them.
At her they looked at her like, don't you dare. I felt like they were like, don't you dare. Right?
Love it. Love it. Yay to them. Yay to them.
We need to get a t-shirt made up, right? Not only do we need a DFC, don't fucking care. Then we need a don't you dare.
Don't you dare.
Right? Don't you dare.
Don't you dare.
Don't you dare.
Oh my God. Like seriously, people, at this time of year, you're going to be you're going to be that.
You know what? You want the coupons or the gift cards? Every place in the world sells them. You don't need to be at the actual sub store.
I'm pretty sure you can go to fucking Shoppers.
Yeah, get them there. Right? Yeah.
Every grocery store. Walmart.
Don't you dare come trotting into the subway thinking that your gift cards trump my assorted sub. Don't you dare.
Good for you. Good stink eye, Lisa.
Right? Every now and then I got to take a stand for the common man. Right?
Did your husband say anything?
No, not really.
Yeah.
Not really. Okay, but here, okay. It happened again. I pulled it out of the recipe book. I hadn't had it out for many years, probably 8 to 10 years. Hadn't brought it out. Thought, you know what? Let's just bring it back.
Mm-hmm.
Good old potato chips and melted chocolate in a little crinkle cup.
How do you get away with that?
With a message at the end of the day, any chance we could get some more of these? Signed, your coworkers. Everybody loving the chocolate chip, the chipettes melted in the pot. Get the bag of rippled chips crunched up real hard, stirred together, and put in the baby cups.
Uh, Kudos to Lisa. She's done it
Again,
again.
she pulls it out again as another hit for a new group of friends.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Right?
Oh, I love that for you.
It's the craziest recipe ever. Right? And I didn't think it was
Oh.
as good this year because in the past it said just milk chocolate chips. But
Oh.
obviously time has evolved and now semi-sweet is the way to go. So
Mm.
so everybody online, like I was like just double checking the recipe, was semi-sweet chips. So I used
Oh.
semi-sweet. I didn't prefer it as much because I thought it took away from the sweet and salty a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Nope.
Nope.
It did not. Apparently it did not. Apparently it did not. So let me know, friends of
Uh.
the podcast, if you want the recipe. I can take the time and maybe I can post it for you.
That would be great, Lisa,
A
if you
lot
could
of
post
steps
it.
involved.
Yes, so many
It's,
steps.
yeah. So yeah, hi. Who's always hitting it out of the park with the potato? It's like the meatballs and Diana sauce. They never ever fail. Neither do the chips and chocolate.
That's true.
Right? Tried and true. There you go.
Yep.
It's like a good old shrimp ring, right? Can't go wrong.
No, you cannot.
Cannot go wrong.
Or a
Samantha.
lovely cheese ball.
Or a cheese ball, right? Or a good old cheese ball. You cannot go wrong. Right? Can't go wrong.
Oh, okay. So I feel like I missed out, and I may go back and watch it. I feel like I missed out on SNL this past weekend.
So here's the funny thing, right? Because I'm still hanging on to the past and hoping every week, year after year, since all the good people left, that there'll be a good episode, right?
Uh-huh.
Usually there's not. This week there was.
Yes.
It felt
Because
like old times.
yes, because Kate McKinnon came back, but she brought her friends.
She brought her friend Kristen
Maya
Wiig
Rudolph
and Maya Rudolph back.
Yeah, and Billie Eilish
Was awesome.
was awesome. She was the singing. She was the
Yeah.
singing act or whatever.
But she did skits too.
She did skits too. But the one skit I did see was Tampon Farm.
Tampon Farm.
Tampon Farm. She sings.
Right?
And I'm like, and then they
it's odd, right? She eats a banana,
Nana.
wears clothes out of burlap. Right?
It's so
Tampon
ridiculous.
Farm.
Yeah. And then they were talking about the cotton soaks up the blood and they get their mensas and they're on a cycle. And I'm like, of course, yes, this is what the world needs is a tampon song.
It was so funny, right?
It was really, really funny. I laughed hysterically.
Yeah.
But then I also laughed when you told me to watch the ABBA skit.
Oh my God, right? Ba la la la, ba la 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 la, ba ba. I think you and I should reenact it.
But
Right?
it's how they do it.
Right? So Chiquitita became Frosty-Tita. Frosty-Tita, he is so sad, right? Because deep down he's melting.
Oh my God, it was so funny. I actually snort laughed through
Oh,
one of the skits because it was so funny.
it was really funny, hey?
It was a
And
good one.
and I think that what made it funny, so friends, go back. Apparently you can go, my boss told me this. You can go to their SNL's Instagram page and see all the clips
Oh, good.
without even having to go to YouTube.
Okay.
But I think what made that the ABBA one funny was the guy introducing it, right? Like, right? And he's like, and it's another great ABBA hit, right? In their signature faces too close, but facing different directions. Right?
Fa la 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 la.
Fa la la, ba la 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 la, right? And the one that
was
didn't, and the one that didn't work to the tune of Waterloo, barbecue, right? They're like, didn't work, right?
Didn't work.
Not every song could become a Christmas song.
Right.
It was
Yeah.
so funny. And then there was a skit with Billie Eilish and Kate McKinnon as cat ladies.
Yes, I saw that too.
So funny too, right? So funny. Like there was like
Yeah.
4 or 5 really funny skits.
Yeah.
That
Oh.
was a win, right? That was a
Yeah.
total win. But I love seeing those characters that when they can't stay in character. Like Kristen Wiig can't keep her shit together to save her life.
No.
She just can't do it. But she's brilliant, hey? I don't know which one's my favorite. Out of the 3, who's your favorite?
Oh God.
What else
Oh
I can pick?
no, because I really dig Kate McKinnon. She is
Yeah.
hilarious in Barbie.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she was really good in
She
Barbie.
was so good in Barbie.
Yeah.
You know what? But I would love to see the three of them together.
Oh yeah. Hey,
Oh my
that would
God.
be funny. That would be really funny.
Yes.
I think I think they're
Because
just so good.
Kate McKinnon and Kristen Wiig were in the revamped Ghostbusters with Melissa McCarthy.
Right.
And you need to watch Kate McKinnon in that. She
I've
is
never seen it.
freaking hilarious.
Is she? No, I've never
Yes.
seen it. But yeah, that was good SNL.
Good SNL.
But
Finally.
I'm not gonna pin my hopes that gonna continue because I feel that once you take Kate McKinnon away, there is no strong female this year.
No.
No, so it's kind of back to crap.
Yeah, it's back to crap.
But thank you SNL for a crap reprieve,
Yeah.
right?
Okay, I have to tell you that the second part of The Crown has dropped.
I know.
And it's the last season, so I mean it'll stay on Netflix forever, I'm sure.
One of my New Year's resolutions is going to be I'm going to get through the second last season. I'm going to do it
because you can't watch the beginning of the sixth season. You won't survive.
Well, maybe. What about if I just jump to 6?
That is the season you should not be watching.
Okay, well, that's the one I'm going to watch. I'm going to do it.
No, don't go to 6.
I can go to 6.
You can handle 5 because 5 she's not dead yet.
I know, but I already know that she dies.
6 is dead. 6 is when she dies.
Okay, I can do this.
No, you can't.
Remember how good I was when the queen died until I saw the little corpse?
No,
and I'm like, you had to bring the fucking dogs?
Right. This is us. You can't just skip a season.
No, I know, but I know history. I know the British history.
No, and thank you. Yes,
right.
I know that.
Right.
However,
I think I can do it.
They're reinventing what happened.
I know. I think I can do it. I think I can.
Uh-huh.
Right? What if I can? And then I don't? What if I have this inside me to be able to do? Well, and I never do it.
Good luck.
I'm just saying, I'm contemplating it, right? I'm just getting all my stuff in line. Always so quick to just kick me to the curb, cut me out, can't do it, she's gone. And that's
no. I'm being a good friend because I watched the beginning of the last season and I cried. And I don't heart Diana quite as much as you do.
I heart Diana.
You do. I don't. I grieved when she died, but I didn't carry it with me for decades. Like I just didn't.
Still do.
But when I watched it, I was like crying, needing a tissue.
And that's weird for you because you're
blowing my nose.
You're a little hardened to things like that sometimes.
I'm not hardened. I'm not.
To things like that.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. Things that have already happened and
no,
then
I'm not.
Like reenacted.
No.
You don't cry at This Is Us.
No, because it's fake.
Okay, hi. So is The Crown.
But it did happen.
It did happen. She did die.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
All right.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You know what I'm just doing? You know what I found myself doing? This has been going on for a few weeks now. Shaking my head, and maybe this is going to be controversial. I don't know. Hopefully I can say it without it coming across controversial. Fingers crossed, or else people don't can shake their head at me. I'm shaking my head at how people are so hesitant to say Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays. Just say what you feel, people.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because everybody's like, like you get a lot of or muh, right? Like a lot of grunting. I feel that this season you get a lot of grunts without actual verbalizing the word, right? You know what I say? This is what I say. Like I work with a lot of people who aren't, I'm going to assume, maybe celebrating Christmas, right? But I still want them this to be a happy time. So I'm just like, you know what? Just whatever it is that you do, just enjoy it and be happy.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
I actually had a really lovely experience at Cabela's the other day.
Okay.
I made the horrible mistake of trying to shop on a Saturday, and I was helping out my mother because she hasn't been feeling well. Right. And she's like, "Oh, I need to get something in, and blah, blah, blah." And I said, "I'm out. I'll get it for you." Oh my God, the parking lot was horrible.
Young coach.
Yeah, it was horrible. And then I was in it, and then I'm like, I need to get out of this. I don't even care. And then I saw a parking spot that I potentially thought I
Was
could get
your
out of.
was your mom buying hunting gear for people for Christmas
No,
this year?
we get some slippers for dad there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do they
There's
have
other
like
stuff there,
do they have
Lisa.
like deer heads on them or something?
No, they do not. No,
Okay.
it's not. It is that, but it is more than that.
Okay. I've never been, so I'm just curious.
Okay. So, anyways, I went in. It was busy. Like, I mean, it was busy.
Yeah.
But I went in. I knew the area I was going to. I was looking at it, taking pictures, asking mom which ones, what size, blah blah blah. And then I needed to get this to find out if they had sizes left. So I asked this young lady who was just sort of hanging out in an aisle, and I said, "I'm sorry, can I bother you?" And she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry." And I go, "No, no, that's okay." I said, "Can you help me? I need to know if you have these in like a size 11, blah blah blah." And she's like, "Okay, I'll go check." And she came and she gave me her stuff, and then I had to wait because mom was like, "I'm not sure," and all this kind of stuff. Anyways, I asked this girl for another, like, "Do you have the other one?" She's like, "No." And we had a lovely exchange. And I said, "Thank you so much for your help. I really appreciate you doing this for me and finding these slippers." And she's like, "Oh, you're welcome. Merry Christmas." And I'm like, "Oh, Merry Christmas to you too." I enjoyed that.
I enjoy that.
I enjoyed that and I thought it was appropriate because I did tell her I was buying a gift. So as
Right.
long as you are appropriate to,
Listening,
yeah,
using your listening ears.
yeah. And I'm like, that is so lovely for her to do that.
But okay, I agree totally with that. But do you think also like season's greetings, does that not like cover, is that not a blanket like that covers everything?
Or
Okay,
happy
positively.
holidays.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
I don't know. I've just been shaking my head at how awkward everybody feels. And I'm like, I don't think that people should feel awkward. Like, even if I didn't celebrate Christmas and somebody said Merry Christmas, I'm not making a big deal out of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not going to, right? I wouldn't be that person. I would just be like, okay, yeah, you too, and move on.
Yeah. No, I don't
Right?
think you should make a big deal out of it.
No, right? Because
No.
I don't know. I mean, I just shake my head. I shake my head because everybody's so hesitant, and we don't want to say the wrong thing, and upset this one or do the wrong thing to that one. I think anything to do with a positive greeting is just a positive thing from your heart,
I
right?
agree.
I don't.
Positivity is always a good thing.
Yeah, just say what you feel, people. Just
Mm,
spit it out and say what you feel.
I agree.
Yeah.
You know what I don't have positive feelings for?
Okay. Tell me. Oh, it's a deep breath.
I'm shaking my head at people who drive below the speed limit
Oh.
on a very busy highway.
Oh.
And I can't figure out for the life of me why you're going slow when there's no traffic in front of you that would impede your ability to do the
Oh.
speed limit.
So they just get stuck at a speed.
I'm like, there's no snow.
No
It is
snow.
not even slippery.
No.
Not even. Go the speed limit. I
Yeah.
need you to go the speed limit. You are now officially a hazard.
Yeah, because that's what happens, right? Is that they become troublemakers on the road.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
I have to shake my head at that. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, right?
I,
It's like they
I
get stuck in
can't.
it's like they get stuck in the lane and stuck at their speed, and it's like, "Hello,"
Mm-hmm.
right? And you can't
I
get
hate
around
it.
them. You're just yeah. I
Yeah.
shake my head at that too.
All the times. All the times.
All the time, right? Oh,
And then I get annoyed at big trucks
why?
because they think they own the road.
Well, okay, let's hi. They do.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do. They're
No,
gonna
they
if they
don't.
take you out, they kill you. So yeah, they do.
They take you out.
It's like the elephant, right? In Africa, the hippopotamus, they kind of rule the roost.
Okay.
Don't you think?
No.
Okay, why? Tell me why.
Don't be rude, people. That's what I need from you. Don't
Mm,
be rude.
okay, but you drive a bit like a maniac.
I don't
You
drive like a
do.
maniac.
You
Can
do.
you please
No.
just not paint me like a psycho? Please. I'm a very tame driver.
You're
I am.
like I want to say you are, but sometimes you are not.
I don't know. One of us can see when they drive.
Well, one of us drives really good with no sight. Right? Proven time and time and
Time
time
again.
again,
Yeah.
actually.
Okay.
Okay. I don't think you're a psycho, Samantha.
Yes, you okay, just stop.
I just think you drive really fast and
I
like
drive according to the speed limit,
oh,
Lisa.
I don't know. Why does your family think you have a lead foot?
I don't.
No, why do they think you do? Yes, you do. Hi, we almost got a ticket going to Meadow Lake. I got us out of a ticket. Leadfoot Annie. Yeah, you do.
I still think we got out of it because he had better things to do with his time.
He got out of it because I was cute and I just said, "Hi, just a couple friends going to the lake
Hi,
to have
we're like
fun."
losers from Saskatoon.
Right? And my friend's too stupid to know that the speed limit's in effect here.
The speed limit's 100 when it should be 120.
Right, because you don't like to speed.
Because I get bored on that stretch of highway.
Right. Right. All right.
All right, Lisa, moving along, shall we?
Moving on to I have a resolution alert. Resolution alert.
Oh,
New
don't
Year's
start. It's too early.
It's a week away. It's a week away, hey? It's a week and a half away.
I
Samantha.
can't with you because you are horrible at resolutions. I don't know why you make them. You never stick to them.
I've got one that I can stick to.
Ugh.
I put a lot of thought into it.
All right. Yeah.
Can I just before you judge me, let me just say what it is. I'm going to give up unnecessary sugar and unnecessary bread items again. And hang on, and because I feel I didn't give that a totally fair chance last year, I'm also going to do 10 sit-ups a day to get rid of my muffin top.
Oh, okay. So no offense, but 10 setups a day.
10 a day.
Are not going to help you.
Well, it's better than no sit-ups. Right? Some is better than none.
Okay. Well, first of all, I don't know what you're deeming unnecessary sugar.
Okay,
and
let me tell
bread.
you what it's not. It's not the sugar in fruit that's necessary. The fruit was made with sugar. God put it there. And it's not the sugar in wine because God put that there too because it starts out as a fruit. So those are definitely unnecessary. I guess it might be like a chocolate
You mean they're
bar.
necessary?
Those are necessary. Yeah.
Okay.
Might be like a chocolate bar. That type of thing.
It would be a chocolate bar.
Yeah, like
God didn't put sugar in that.
Right. Like I probably wouldn't have like a Coca-Cola.
Okay.
That type of thing. Okay.
Got it. And what's unnecessary bread then?
Okay. So this is the problem. Remember last year I did that non-essential breads?
Uh-huh.
And then the issue became that all bread seemed kind of essential.
Yes.
I don't want it to be like that. So I'm going to say non-essential breads again.
Well, because getting a sub's going to be a little bit hard because that's bread.
But it's essential to the sub. Right? It's totally essential to the sub.
Oh my God, you've already found the workaround. Kudos to you. Oh my God.
Right?
How would I ever think that you wouldn't find the fucking loophole in that?
Right? Year 2 loophole.
Oh.
However, I would give up the bread bowl with the soup because it's not essential to soup. A bowl is, but not a bread bowl. You see the difference?
When is the last time you had a soup bread bowl?
Well, I haven't, but I know you can get them. Right?
So it's going to be easy to avoid that one, right?
I feel I can take care of that one. And then my boss said today, because of course, as I'm sharing my wisdom, my boss says today, where does a cracker fall in?
I was going to she and I were very much in sync because I was going to ask you.
Cracker separate. Cracker's just a cracker. It's essential to soup. Because if I don't have a cracker, I don't have the soup.
That's true. Because it's really not about the soup. It's about the cracker.
So, Samantha, that's essential. That's essential.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You could write a weird book about how to deem things essential and non-essential.
There's some things that are just essential, like the sub bun to the sub.
Right.
That sub sandwich is named after its holder, the sub bun.
Its holder.
And I love sub. So
yes, you do.
It's not my fault that that's how it worked out.
Okay. All right.
Okay. But we have not discussed in a long time or renovated or made any changes to the Boom Baby Bakery and Cafe and this and that and this and that, right? With the Boom Baby Bakery.
No, we have not.
We have not, right? It's do we even remember what all it is? It's a
Oh my
bakery
God.
and a
Yeah.
cafe.
Yeah.
At one point it was a butcher shop.
We had a DIY.
We had a DIY,
It was a lounge with DIY.
right? It's been a lot of things to a lot of people.
Yeah, it's been a lot.
Time to mix it up a bit again.
Okay, what are we doing?
Boom Baby Bakery. No, sorry. It's not part of the bakery. It's separate. Okay. Boom Baby Backyard Skating Rink and Cocoa Stand. Right?
Taking
Boom-
advantage of the winter, are we?
Taking advantage of the winter, right? We're going to Boom Baby Backyard Skate and promote our cocoa.
Oh, now we have cocoa.
We have a cocoa. We have a cocoa. It's
And-
like
and-
everybody else's cocoa, but it's
Oh,
still
is it?
but it's a cocoa.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe our cocoa could be like spiked. Let's do spiked cocoa.
Spiked cocoa, like booze and cocoa.
Yes. It's a boozy. It's
It's
a
a-
boozy cocoa stand.
Boom Baby Backyard Skating Rink and Boozy Cocoa Stand. Perfect. That's what it is.
Yeah, I think we'd be
Right?
very busy if we accentuated boozy.
Boozy. Boozy. We're not saying bougie. We're saying
Nope.
boozy.
Boozy.
There's nothing
Alcohol.
fancy about the Boom Baby. It's not fancy.
Nope, not fancy,
Right?
just
It's
fun.
not fancy. It's just fun. Not fancy, just fun. Right? That could be its subtitle. Not fancy, just fun.
Not fancy, just fun.
Not just fancy, right? So I think it's time. Right? There would be skating with a cocoa in your hand.
Oh yes, please skate with alcohol.
Skate, but in a confined area, right? We'll make sure there's boards or something.
Yeah, little
Right.
Soft pads on the
Like hay,
boards around.
bales of hay,
yeah.
right? You can sit down or fall over or whatever. Right? There'll be an Uber stance. You can call an Uber.
Yes, we'll have
Take your
Uber.
skates home, right? Can't you just see you and me out there skating?
Oh, I'm not going to skate, but I'll definitely
Why
make
won't you
money off the
skate?
cocoa.
Why won't you skate?
Oh, I haven't skated in years.
So this is why we do these things, right? So we test out new waters. We're gonna skate at the Boom Baby backyard skating rink and Boozy Cocoa Stand.
Boozy.
Boozy, not bougie, not to be mistaken with bougie. Boozy,
Oh yeah, I can just see it now.
right? People are
We're
gonna
gonna
line
be-
up.
Yeah.
It's like people going to the Enchanted Forest. They're not going to go to the Enchanted Forest in Saskatoon anymore. They're going to come to the Boom Baby backyard skating rink and Boozy Cocoa Stand instead. Right?
Could you imagine if we did that?
Wouldn't that be fun? Hey, get a liquor license. Could have done it this winter because it's not cold.
Oh God, nothing's
Right?
freezing now.
No, right? It would be nice. It's perfect weather.
People are pissed off. They can't do anything.
Yeah. But wait till it gets it will hit minus 50 at some point.
Yes, it will. But
Right?
we could throw that. Yeah, we could throw that in our backyard of the Boom Baby Bakery.
There's room. There's space.
Yeah.
Right?
For sure.
It's the People's Bakery.
Oh, we could have like theme nights. We could have a DJ.
Do it
They
all.
could skate to some fun music.
Yep, right? Just like Barbie. Dance the night away. Right? I'm just Ken. Right?
Oh my
Do
God.
that with the cocoa, right? I'm just plain. Right? I'm peppermint. I don't know.
Schnapps.
Schnapps, that is. Right? HHG could be serving up the cocos.
Yes, she'd
right?
be
She could
good.
Make her special cocoa the whole bit, hey? Does that sound like fun?
It does sound like fun. I'm in.
Stay tuned. You never know. One day we're going to win the lottery and we're going to do it.
Oh my God, that'd be so much fun.
That'd be a fun investment.
Yeah, it would.
No.
Okay, so there's a commercial. It's a Dave's Chicken, which I don't think we have here, but
I don't know.
it's a
Is it just
commercial
the
for.
States?
I think it might be, and it's a commercial for Dave's Chicken, and the guy is eating a hot chicken sandwich, and he dedicates it to his dead friend.
Did you see the video?
Yes, because the dead friend liked to drive with his head out of his sunroof.
And the assumption is that he got decapitated
Yes, because his
under a
dog.
bridge.
Yeah, because his dog hit the button for the sunroof and he
Right.
got caught.
And couldn't get his neck back in.
Right.
And then the screen just goes to the picture,
Yeah.
right? Try Dave's chicken before you die.
That sounds horrible.
Seemed a little extreme, I thought too, right?
It sounds horrible.
I just actually, when I saw it on TV, I was just like, oh, no way. Did I just see that? Why are we making that commercial, I wonder?
It's memorable. We're talking about it.
Well, that's a good point, right? We are talking about it. And
Right.
any publicity is good publicity, I guess.
Right. And everyone knows it's Dave's chicken.
Dave's chicken. Oh, you mean the chicken with the guy in his head and the dog, right? Like, what did the dog just take over driving like Toon Sister Driving Cat does on Saturday Night Live?
Yeah.
Or you don't, that's left to your imagination.
Yes,
Right?
exactly.
You hope, but they make it very clear that he dies. He's
Yeah.
dead. He's dead.
He's very dead.
He's very dead. Somehow he is very dead. It was just kind of made me not want to. Made me want to talk about it, not go find Dave's chicken.
No, I don't want to find Dave's chicken.
I don't want to eat Dave's chicken. Dear Dave, didn't work.
Dear Dave, ew.
Ew, Dave.
Ew.
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 Ew. Like, I get having like your in memory of your friend, right? Right, like your favorite meal or something. But hi, just seems a little extreme, Dave.
It does.
But you know what though? Here, I don't know if you've heard this. I probably need to. Actually, I probably can't. Now I just have a dilemma. I have a conundrum
Oh my God.
because I don't want to have sugar, right? I want to get rid of unnecessary sugar.
Oh my God.
I have to postpone my New Year's resolutions now to February because on January 10th, Tim Hortons for their 60th anniversary is bringing back the dutchie. It's kind of a bread and a sugar.
It is all things, Lisa.
I will take a 1 month postponement on my resolution because the dutchie's not here to stay. It's just here for a bit.
Uh-huh.
And then that also gets us around the McRib because but that I could explain the McRib. It's too messy, needs a bun. It's essential. That's fine. Right?
Uh-huh.
But the dutchie's coming back.
Why do you like food that nobody likes and they take it away and then they bring it back and then they take it away and then they bring it back? Why?
There is no way that Canada does not like the dutchie.
Doesn't it have like raisins?
Mhm. It's like an apple fritter without the apple and
Uh-huh.
raisins instead.
Yeah.
That's what it kind of tastes like. It's that same consistency on the outside.
Doesn't
Like
it always
that.
taste a little burnt?
It could like a little over deep fried maybe sometimes.
Uh-huh. Yeah. No.
Good. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Nobody needs that in their life.
Lisa needs that in her life and was so excited to hear that it's coming back to her life.
And she's gonna forego her resolutions.
Yeah. So the last 2 days at the Tim Hortons that I go to, I get a coffee
Uh-huh.
and a sprinkled donut because despite what Cindy Harder says, nothing makes me happier than sprinkled donuts, right? And the last 2 days, the sprinkled donuts haven't been ready.
Oh,
So what do you think I do?
you go back.
I wait. I'm like, how long till they're ready? About 5 minutes. I'll step aside and wait. I'm getting that sprinkled donut.
And it's fresh.
Fresh. So fresh it goes in a box, not a bag.
You have such dedication to a donut. It's a little scary.
Just a sprinkled donut, really, hey?
Yeah. But then
Yeah.
you're a little like crazy for the dutchie and
The
you got a little
dutchie.
hankering and a little weirdness around a McRib. I don't understand you in food sometimes.
Why? What's not to understand?
I don't understand the McRib. It's processed crap. So
Hi. Okay. And I like it. I like it. I want it. I need some more of it. I grew up with the McRib, right? So my dad and I, there's a connection to the McRib
Okay.
with me and
All
my
right.
dad.
All right.
Sprinkled donut just puts a smile on my face because everybody but Cindy Harder loves sprinkles. Right?
Okay.
Dear Cindy Harder, stop picking on the sprinkles. We didn't even have a sprinkle on the cookie. Wait, I will hold off. Cindy Harder, I'm not done with you yet. And I talk like this with her because she's a coworker. She's somebody we used to
She
work
used
with.
to, yes, we used to know Cindy.
So she's a
She knows
friend.
all of Lisa's quirks.
She knows them all too well, right? And probably
Mhm.
could probably be cheaply paid off to reveal all, I would think.
Probably.
So Samantha,
Probably.
I delved with in retrospect. I feel like I'm very retrospective because we're starting a new year.
Uh-huh.
I dove back into some of my favorite episodes of this year.
All right.
Right? I want to discuss them.
Fire
Right?
away.
I picked 3. I mean, I love every episode, but 3 for sure because I had to narrow it down, or we'd be here for like 4 days. My first one, number 1,
Uh-huh.
is the episode called "Wasted Thank Yous."
Oh, that was a good one.
I love that one because I think that we never ever really think about how we thank people.
Mhm.
And the issue was the fact that people thank us in advance. Don't think in advance. I
Mhm.
stand true to what I said then, right? It may just lead to disappointment,
Right.
right? There's nothing saying I'm going to do it just because you say thanks in advance. If anything, it might make me want to not do it.
Even more.
How about just thank me when it's done?
Right.
Because then it's not a wasted thank you. Because you know I did
Exactly.
it.
Yeah.
So I that was my number 1. I really enjoyed that one. My number 2, I think, was your issue, I think, and it was what's with the clap. I think you had an issue trying to figure out who invented clapping and why do we need it?
Yeah. Why do we clap?
Why do we clap? Who decided that that was a sign of approval?
Yeah.
Because we said in that episode, right? There's happy clap, mad clap,
Mad clap.
right?
Board
Awkward,
clap.
bored clap, awkward clap. Like,
Yes.
oh, do I clap? Right? So really the clap just really brings a whole lot of like kind of uncertainty.
For sure it does.
Total uncertainty, right?
Mhm.
If you could ban clapping, would you ban it?
No, but people need to acknowledge I don't know why I'm clapping.
I don't know why I'm clapping.
Why are we clapping?
Why are I'm clapping because you're clapping. I'm totally clapping because I saw you clap. So,
And
obviously this is when we clap.
and usually when you're hesitant to clap means whatever you just heard or came across is not something that
Not
you are finding enjoyable.
right. It's not striking you the same way as
No.
it is with everybody.
And you're
So
like, "Oh,
then
everyone else is clapping."
so so then you're kind of doing your eye roll, your look around, and
Yeah.
it's your awkward clap, right?
Right? It's
But
something.
unless you connect eyes with somebody, then then you're picking up your clap.
It's a hesitant clap like,
Yeah.
"Oh."
Right? Until you see the overactive clapper, then you
Yeah.
too
Yeah.
pick up the
"Oh,
clap.
yes, it was good." No, it wasn't.
Was not that good,
Wasn't that
right?
good.
So I thought that was a funny episode. My third one,
Uh,
near and dear to my heart, leggings versus leggings.
that was a good one.
I think we've had a lot of fun with that, with the 2 definitions and the differences,
Because there are leggings,
and then there are leggings.
and the leggings
Should just
are
stay at home.
too tight, wrong color, inappropriate for outdoor wear,
And a little bit and usually a little bit see-through.
and usually a little.
Usually a little bit see-through, right?
Oh God.
Right? A legging is usually accompanied by a nice sweater.
Yes.
Something that ties it all together
Uh-huh.
makes sense. The legging makes sense in with a boot in its natural habitat. The legging makes sense. The legging, that is just we went so drastically wrong from sweatpants in the 80s to the legging. Right? I get the legging going to the gym. I get that. It
Right.
has a purpose. It's got a job to do.
It does. Yes.
But its job's not to go to Walmart.
You know what? You know what's popped up though for the holiday season?
Mm.
The holiday legging.
Oh,
The weird
really?
motifed holiday legging has
Wow.
made its way out to the public.
Of course it has.
And I just think and I go, do you know what you look like in that holiday
Right?
legging?
Like,
Should it not just be worn as sleepwear?
do you need candy canes all over your legs?
Just don't understand.
Does the
And then I'm thinking,
snowman
okay,
present
if you're
well?
but okay, when you're gonna do that, when you're gonna do holiday leggings,
Yeah.
I need it head to toe.
Like just
I
head to
need
toe
the
holiday.
boots to be part of the thing. I need the shirt to be part of the thing. I need you wearing a hat. I don't care if it's an elf hat or a Santa hat or fucking reindeer
I
antlers.
feel,
I don't
Samantha,
care.
I feel that what you're saying is that you need them at the North Pole on the line, cobbling, right? Making the toys. If you're
Yes,
gonna do, if
pretty
that's what your
much.
outfit's gonna be,
That's what I need you to do.
right? That's what I need. I saw an ad for a pajama pant that had um what is that fake wool lining, fake Sherpa lined pajama
Oh
pant,
God.
so you could probably wear it out in the winter
Nope.
because the
Nope.
pajama pant's really thin, right?
Okay, no offense, but no woman in her right mind, in her 40s or her 50s, maybe even
Wearing
her 30s,
a sport
is
and Sherpa.
wearing a Sherpa anything to bed.
No, nothing Sherpa.
Legit.
Remember when you used to talk about how you loved a flannel
No, my
sheet
God, not
set?
anymore. I
And
would
I just remember
fry.
thinking, I can't wait till you get out of those years,
I am totally out of those
right?
years.
I always thought it was weird because I'm like, number one, you stick to them. Number two, how, because I was hot way before, like, I had the heat issues way before you did.
Yes, you did.
I was like in menopause at 40. Because
Ah,
before my heart attack, remember, I was hot, hot, hot. I was going through it.
yep.
Something happened with my heart attack and the menopause, and it was done. Thank God, hallelujah.
Yeah, well, now you're just crazy, so it's good.
Now I'm just in search of a new lip serum, trying to make my lips better.
Oh, that's it.
Right? Because my doctor gave me prescription for my things, for
Uh-huh.
these.
Yeah.
My these are getting worse.
You'd have to stop touching your face.
Okay, well, I'm not
Ugh.
saying I'm prepared to do that.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
anyways,
Well,
those were my 3 favorites.
those were awesome, Lisa.
Thanks, Samantha. Thanks, Samantha.
Can I ask a question? I did actually on my Saturday. Oh my God, I ventured to a dollar store. Again,
Oh,
bad idea. However, is a dollar store any different than a Walmart or a Superstore?
isn't that the question of the day? Hey,
Because should we like buy an item or a couple of items and then like compare them to like what Superstore and Walmart sells them for?
like I think because the dollar store is called the dollar store,
Right.
I don't think highly of a superstore.
Uh-huh.
I feel that there this is and it's all just make believe right here, friends of the podcast. Just make believe ideas. I feel that it's dirty. I feel that it's undesirable,
The dollar store or the superstore?
the superstore. And I feel that everybody touches every single thing 155 times
In the superstore.
in the superstore.
Have
I've
you ever
always
gone to a superstore?
not for years because of those reasons, right? I won't shop there. So, and I'm saying again, I know I'm making them all up. I'm sure it's not like that,
Uh-huh.
but I think I find that the dollar stores sometimes seem cleaner,
They do. Yeah, for sure.
right?
But are you saying like are they the same in price? Is that what
Are
you're
they?
saying?
I'm saying that the dollar store is like kicked down below because it's called the dollar store, whereas Walmart is just cheap shit too.
Right.
So
And
is
it
there?
and it can also be very dirty.
But yet we say, well, we're going to Walmart. Nobody thinks anything. You say, oh, I'm going to. Oh, I bought this at the dollar store. Oh,
Right.
right. You
Oh,
did.
I
You,
see where you're
oh,
going. I see your thinking now.
right. You see my thinking.
Oh, I
Right.
get you.
It's like, oh, I bought this dish soap at the dollar store. Ooh, she poor. I bought this dish soap at the Walmart for probably the exact same dish soap. Oh,
Yeah.
she's shopping at the Walmart.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like it's weird.
It is a little weird. Huh.
And
And the
maybe
stuff at the dollar store is fine. Like some of it's name brand for heaven's sake.
I mean, I get there's ugly stuff there, but there's ugly stuff in every store, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Every store has ugly stuff. But yeah, it's name brand, right? It's name
Mhm.
brand now at the dollar store. So I
It's
don't know.
it's
I
also
think
more than a dollar.
it is right. There does need to be a bit of a marketing shift because I
It's
don't
the
think there's anything for a dollar.
dollars store.
Dollar store, right? Dollar store, right? I think they have the dollar store has the ugliest bag,
Oh, it does. Yeah.
and they do that on purpose so the world knows you've been at the dollar store because I got my big green burlap sack.
And I had to
Right?
buy one when I was there because the one
Of
I
course you
brought
did,
wasn't big enough.
bag hoarder.
I am.
Right?
It's like, oh my God, stop me. It's like I have an
You
addiction.
you can't be stopped. There's no stopping. You can't stop, won't stop. You can't be stopped, I feel. I
Oh.
feel. So I don't know. I just say I think maybe the dollar store gets a bit of a bad rap because it's the dollar
I
store,
think they do. Yeah, they do.
right? And I think that some of them have upped their game a little bit.
Well, they're definitely cleaner and tidier.
They seem to be,
Yeah.
right? It's
Yeah.
weird. I don't know. Do you think, Samantha, that you'd make a good juror?
Oh,
Like, okay, like, do you think if, say, you're a juror and the
I
whole
don't
bit
want.
from being
Oh,
selected to in the trial,
I don't.
are you, are
Ugh.
you good or you bad?
I I think I would be fine, but I would feel very uncomfortable making a decision about somebody's life.
That part doesn't bother me. So it came up in conversation between Mike and I. And I said that I thought I would make a good juror. He
If you
did
could
not.
pay attention.
That was part of the problem, right? That was part of the problem. He's like, number one, you can't pay attention long enough to remember things. Number two, you can't talk during it, right? You can't just talk to your neighbor to talk to your neighbor. You can't be like,
Right.
hey, you feel like coffee? I kind of feel like coffee right now. Do you think we're going to get a break soon?
I really gotta pee.
I really got to pee, right? Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, and he killed her too with a knife. Okay, got it. And a knife, right? You imagine, picture me as the person picked on your murder
Oh,
trial.
you do
Ugh.
not want Lisa.
Like, I want to be a juror. I would do it for a second. I want to choose whether or not you're guilty. I want to make that decision.
Serious?
Yeah, I would love to. But I would be horrible at it because I wouldn't remember the facts.
Right.
I would not pay attention.
Huh.
I would be like staring off in the
Yeah.
corner. Because I wouldn't be able to have my phone, right? Because I've got to be paying attention. I could stare convincingly to the person talking and not pay one single attention to one thing they say. I'm really, really good at that, actually. Right? Right?
Oh
Right? And then somebody would say, "Did you get that? What?
my
Did I get what?
god.
I got none of it. I didn't pay one
I'd
attention to any bit of
yeah.
it."
Nobody needs you as a juror, Lisa. Nobody. Nobody. And I would just be like, I don't want any part of this.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
would
want to
be
play.
no, but then I think I could see you becoming like Quincy and being like, "Actually, are you sure it was like that?" And your Peter pointer would go up, and you'd be like, "Actually, I don't know if it's like that."
I probably
And
would.
then if you were really passionate, you'd take your Peter pointer and you'd wrap it on the table, and you'd be like, "Hey, what about this? Did we think about this? Anybody think about this? I think maybe this. You didn't think about this? Really? Okay. Just saying, but it seems odd that you didn't think
Oh,
about this,
yeah.
right?"
I probably would.
I think you would
Oh.
I think you'd start off meek and mild, and then I think you would just switch into like Sam the detective. You'd put your detective hat on,
Uh-huh.
and you'd be like, "There's more to this. Somebody's
Because
lying. Somebody's purposely not telling us something here."
out of the two of us, which one of us is paying attention?
You, not me. I'm fake paying attention. I'm counting down the minutes to 3 o'clock when it's time to go.
Right.
Right?
When is lunch?
Right? When we took first aid together, who paid attention?
Me.
Right? Who every time when they'd say, okay, right? They'd say the instructions, you and I would both pay attention. I'm fake paying attention through it. And then they'd say, okay, time to make the tourniquet. And what would first thing I'd say to you? Okay, what was that?
Uh-huh.
Right? I'd
Yeah.
be like, okay, would she say how to do that
Yeah.
again?
Yeah.
No.
That's your life. Your life. Just
Right.
like that.
Right. I gotta be because you know why? I don't like being forced to learn things. I like to learn things that I'm interested in.
You know what? I totally agree in that assessment of you.
Right. Right? It's like I don't want to read a book, but if it's about Michelle Obama, that's different. I'll learn about that.
Right.
But if it's about I can't believe it's not margarine and it's Fabio, I could care less about that.
Right.
Right? So that's where the weirdness of me comes in.
All right.
Right?
Uh-huh.
Just saying.
All right. Well, I have an I shake my head, Lisa.
Another I shake my head,
Yeah, I got
Samantha.
another one. I got another
Oh,
one.
that's why the show's called I Shake My Head.
Yeah, because I shake my head at people who need a poster to remind them to not flush paper towel or tampons down a toilet.
Why do we need a poster?
Oh, There, I
Right.
swear to God, you can't idiot proof enough. But I'm just like, are you kidding me? Because there's a receptacle right there.
Right. Special
It's
bin.
yeah, it's not far away from where your butt's at.
And I believe strongly that as a young girl learning all about that sort of stuff, pretty sure mom said, don't ever flush them.
No.
Right? Don't flush paper towel down
Ugh.
the toilet.
And all I thought was, as I read that poster, and all I thought was, somebody did that, and that's why there's a
That's why there's
poster.
a poster because people more than one person did it. You don't invest in a poster after just
Mm-mm.
one. You invest in a poster after many,
Yeah, for
right? And then
sure.
think of that staff meeting. It's like, oh, for God's sakes, again, the plumber said it was paper towel
Yeah.
in the pipe causing the backup. All right.
Uh-huh.
All right, communications department, we're going to need a poster. And somebody got paid to make that poster.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right? There's two things you don't flush your paper towel down the toilet or your goldfish. I remember hearing that too.
Or your goldfish.
Don't flush your gold just because you're bored of goldfish, Lisa. Don't flush it down the toilet.
Throw it in the river like everyone else.
Right? You can't just dispose of your goldfish. It's interesting, Samantha. That's a good kind of. I wish more people would just know the basics, right?
Well, it would help, hey?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
shake my head. But Lisa, I know that you had your top 3 favorites, but I have mine as well.
Okay. Well, I would expect that.
Well, mine, surprisingly enough, or maybe not a surprise, was that my first one was Loser with a Loophole. Because that was about you, Lisa. Because you had
about me.
found the loophole to your own resolution.
I'm really, really crafty that way, Samantha.
You are.
Right?
And I'm like, of course you did. Of course you found a loophole
Right.
to your own resolution.
If there's a loophole, Lisa Gibson is going to find it.
Yes, because even though that you decided on your resolution, that does not stop you from trying to fake it out.
Fake it out. I'm trying to back out I'm trying to back out gracefully, right?
Oh my God.
Totally.
Okay.
Totally.
And then my second one was called In and Out.
Okay.
In or out. And it was about whether or not you keep your ketchup in the fridge or in your cupboard.
In your cupboard.
And it was a debate. It still is debated. It actually is still debated whether you keep ketchup in the fridge or out on your counter.
We debated it at breakfast the other day. And I said to you, ketchup in or out. And you said, in the fridge. And I'm like, yeah, because you're like, because it's gross when it's not. Yet we just used the ketchup that's sitting on the table at the restaurant.
Right? And I'm like, oh, but at home, it doesn't seem right to not have it in the fridge.
It does not seem right. It seems
weird.
nasty.
I know, it just seems weird. But then in that episode, we also talked about our statement years. And I remember talking about statement jewelry and slip-on shoes.
Right. But you didn't really follow that through.
And flowy clothes.
You wanted to, but then all of a sudden, remember, you were like halfway through the summer, you were like, yeah, it's not yet.
No, it's not yet.
You felt like you weren't quite there. Because remember, I'm like, hey, where's Mrs. Roper? I've been waiting for her.
I'm still tank top or a t-shirt, a pair of shorts and a flip-flop. So
yeah, I'm like, you promised me Helen Roper. Waiting for her.
We're not there yet.
maybe this summer. Who knows?
Maybe this summer.
Right? That was funny.
Yeah. And then the third one I found is Don't You Dare.
Don't you dare.
Don't you
Don't you dare, right? Just covers so much, doesn't it?
Well, because it's because it was the person who wrote, thanks for understanding, because it leaves no room for a response. And it's basically saying, don't you dare respond.
Don't you dare respond to this. Don't you dare.
Don't you dare.
Because I'm being polite by saying, thanks for understanding.
I appreciate your understanding. I don't actually understand.
Most times I do. This one time I don't. And now I got nowhere to go. I'm stuck. I'm backed into the corner and I'm totally stuck.
It's like purgatory.
Right? Don't you dare. Right? That's like a life sentence of don't you dare.
Yeah.
Right?
Horrible.
It was a good one. You know, Samantha, we had a lot of really funny episodes this year.
We did.
Right?
There were some good ones.
It's funny, right? Like we're like at 370. I think this episode is 379, I think.
Yeah.
Like, that's insane when you think back, way back.
We're back.
Like, we've always just had fun no matter how we podcast, right?
Yep.
We just have fun, and it's just a crazy ride that we're not willing to stop yet.
No.
We're just gonna keep getting better
You
and
know it.
hopefully bigger and better, and, so excited for the future,
The
right?
future is bright.
I gotta wear my shades. Yeah, you get it? Uh-huh, right?
Uh,
You get it?
okay.
Hey, I wanna discuss because 'cause we're almost there, uh, Christmas Eve from my youth.
Oh.
Okay? I need the world to understand, since my mom's no longer here, I need the world to understand and appreciate the spread that Wendy McIntyre put on. Appetizer queen, okay?
Oh, yeah.
First off, they made homemade cabbage rolls.
Ooh, yum.
Yeah, my mom and dad made homemade cabbage rolls. Then we had always, I'm just gonna list it all off. We had the meatballs and Diana sauce. We had the deviled eggs. We always had a nasty salmon log. Right? And then my mom would do, then there was the cabbage rolls. Then she would do, like, fancy stuff with, like, sandwich meat. So she'd get,
Oh,
like, a piece of ham and wrap, like, an asparagus in it.
okay.
She'd get, like, a piece of, like, Thuringer, remember, and put the cream cheese in it,
Ooh, that's yummy.
right? That's really good, right? And she'd, like, with a fancy toothpick. Long as it had a fancy toothpick, Wendy McIntyre didn't care how it was made or where it came from. Fancy toothpick, pretty little napkin, and a
Yeah.
nice little plate and a chafing dish,
Oh.
and you're good to go, right? Always shrimp cocktail,
Mhm.
always. It was just so, I just remember, like, always being so, like, wowed at her presentation.
Cool.
I'm thinking, "I don't think any of your kids got this." My sister Linda is a little bit like that. Well, I shouldn't say, because maybe they all are, but me. Like, let's just say they can all like, would invite people over to a party.
Yes.
I would not.
No.
I would not do that. Um, so I shouldn't really say that
Uh,
nobody got her talent, but, like, the work and just, like, it was so crazy. So crazy.
I know.
Take basic shit and class it up with a fancy little toothpick.
That's all you need is a fancy toothpick.
That's all you needed in the '80s was a fancy toothpick and and you ate with that toothpick, right?
Yeah.
That toothpick was like your fork,
Yeah.
right? And it was all about don't over, you just had little plates, so everything dainty, right?
Yeah.
Fancy,
Yeah.
right? Not a big size chinette plate, just a little side plate, right? And it was, like, so funny. So I always laugh when I think of, like, Christmas Eves from my youth.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
good one.
what about you? You guys probably had, such good food too.
Well, yeah, I think it was not mostly like at Christmas Eve. It depends what we were doing, I
Yeah,
think. But we usually had, a small dinner on Christmas Eve because the big dinner was Christmas Day.
for sure.
But Christmas Day was like, oh my God,
Yeah, hey.
like all the foods, every
Everything.
jello mold known to man.
Everything you could think of.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's so crazy, hey? Like, the when you think, like, I'm kinda glad that we're not those people. It's a lot of work, hey? It's a lot of work. Do you know, like, one year, this is so funny, we were, I think, in high school. I don't know if we were in high school or if we were maybe our first year away at school, I don't know, and there was probably 25 of our friends. Kelly Foster was one of them, and we went Christmas caroling, not sure who decided that was a good idea, but we went Christmas caroling, and we all went back to my mom and dad's in Stayner to, after, and my mom and dad served everybody fancy drinks.
Oh,
Like, there was, like, probably 25 of us, I'm sure. Everybody got fancy boozy drinks, right?
yeah, but that was your mom. She was very social that way.
Very social, right? And it was funny, she's like, "Bring all your friends back for a drink." Funny, but when we were kids, right? Okay, who was that again? What was her name again? Like, couldn't had no time, didn't necessarily, I don't wanna say had no time, knew my friends, but was very busy with skating, right?
Right.
But once it's like all things, once in my family, once my friends could have a drink with her, totally new world, right? Like my Uncle Jack had no use for any of us until we could have a drink with him. Oh, now let's be roommates, okay, right? Like, it's kind of funny, hey, like, as soon as you're on their level a little
Yeah.
bit,
Yeah.
kind of fun, kind of fun.
Yeah, I agree.
I gotta I gotta shake my head.
Another one for you.
Me another one too, right? Because I'm not all Christmas shows as much as you,
No.
but there's a few that I don't mind, right? So I'm shaking my head at how many times I wanted to watch just like a couple of the classic little like half an hour shows, and I never saw any ads or reminders for them on TV. Like, hi, dear TV, where's my Charlie Brown been?
I
Like, where's
know.
he? I haven't seen him.
Apparently Snoopy's making a comeback and everybody is all about the Snoopy guy now.
Well, there's no Snoopy without Charlie Brown.
I know, but there's been no Charlie Brown.
There's been no Charlie Brown's Christmas. So
Nope.
some of those shows I like to watch because it just, yeah, I mean, they're just kind of like light and simple and short. That's
Uh-huh.
the key, short. But I'm like, where have they been?
Well, I just watched Prep and Landing, which is a new cartoon.
I saw a bit of that last night.
Both of them. I saw them. And
Quick
finally,
past
The
them.
Holiday made it to cable.
No,
Thank you, Women's Network,
thank
for
God.
putting The Holiday on for free.
I thank the Women's Network for doing that. Thank you.
So I watched it, and it was lovely.
Right?
But you're right, because they just don't show that stuff anymore. That's
Like
sad.
I haven't seen Frosty the Snowman's Christmas.
No, I haven't seen that either.
Like I haven't seen any of those ones. I
Nope.
don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't. Not everything's about a Hallmark movie.
I know.
Not everybody wants a Hallmark movie. Ron Oliver.
Yes. Oh,
saying.
don't be mean. Don't be
I'm
mean.
not. I'm just saying. Right. I think that he would understand that sometimes there's other people who might like something else too.
Well, he does watch other things himself, Lisa.
I'm sure he does.
Don't
I'm
knock him.
sure he does. I'm not
All right.
knocking him.
All right. So, Facebook Tuesday, Lisa, you rocked people's world with Christmas cookies.
There was a lot. People were very, very decisive on what they liked.
They hated the haystack.
I think
They
it's funny.
but they misunderstood the jam jam, and I
Didn't They hated the jam jam.
Nope, it's misunderstood.
It's not. It's a thick cookie with jam in it.
It's
jam.
misunderstood.
It's not misunderstood. I know that it hurts your feelings. Mine, I can at least say, okay, really haystacks, and maybe it's too much chocolate, but that's it. Yours is just too much cookie with jam.
But people even hated the oatmeal cookie.
Oh, people didn't think oatmeal was part of Christmas.
Well, and then people were dissing your shortbread, and I believe, yes, let's bring Cindy Harder back into the conversation. She was I don't want sprinkles on my cookie.
Right. Yeah. I tell you, Cindy Harder.
She's a hard nut to crack.
She's a hard nut to crack, that one, right? But I thought it was fun. I thought that I don't know what was there anything that wasn't kicked to the curb?
No, everything was kicked.
Everybody's very particular, right?
No, I think no. There were a couple people who didn't like the snickerdoodle.
And I've never even tried it till recently. Once you try snickerdoodle,
they're delightful.
You're never going to say you don't like that guy.
I know.
Never going to say that. I kept ginger snaps off on purpose. I'm like,
Yeah,
I feel
I know.
it's been beat up enough this season. Thank you, friends of the podcast.
Yeah. Instead, they took their hate out on jam jams, which was, unfair.
I felt that was where the hatred would go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thanks.
Sorry. You're welcome.
I
feel you can handle it though.
You know what? It's a childhood cookie, and even my niece and my nephews, they love it too. So it's carrying it on through the generations now, Lisa.
That's all that matters, Samantha.
That's all that matters.
It's all that matters.
All right, guys. So as you know, we do a bunch of stuff on Facebook all the time. So check us out there. But we also have Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, and we do have YouTube. So all you have to do is Google I Shake My Head with Lisa and Sam, and boom, there we are.
Are we getting close are we getting close to the 100?
We have 66 now.
Slow and steady.
So close. But guys, you can watch the recording of this episode. Ta-da! On YouTube. So go check it out. And we are trying to get to 100 subscribers by the end of December. Now we only have a week left. So I may have to revise that, but I'm holding out that we'll have a surge of subscribers.
If we were a PBS show, we would stop the podcast every 20 minutes to say, hey, have you downloaded and subscribed yet? And you would just in the hopes of us stopping that.
Yes, stopping that crazy.
Right? So don't make us go to those extremes.
Uh-huh. And we do have Patreon for as little as $2 a month. You can get the episode early or an extra episode every month. And it's just patreon.com/I shake my head. And we do have a new place for you guys to listen to us. It's shepodcast.com/I shake my head. We have joined the She Podcast platform. But of course, guys, you can listen to us on any podcast app. But we do ask that you download and subscribe.
Yes. And recommend.
And recommend
Yeah.
and join the crowd.
We're finalizing some really fun news coming up in
Yes,
January.
we are. Yes.
Finalizing it. So we can't do all we can say is local people in the Collingwood Stainer area, back from where I'm from, stay tuned.
Mm-hmm.
Stay tuned, right?
Could be
Samantha?
fun.
Could be
Fun.
And then we're gonna probably do something out here.
Maybe.
Something fun in the spring.
Yeah, so when it's warmer.
When it's warmer, right? Even though it's been warm.
Even though it's spring right now.
Right? This is what we're trying to do, right? Where are we going? We're going higher.
Higher.
Okay, I got to talk about this, Samantha.
All
We've been eating it. Oh, it's so good. You know how much I love schnitzel, right?
Yes.
Like I'm a schnitzel girl, right? Right? That's
Weird.
back from my youth, right? There's restaurants back home that like do schnitzel. So good, right? So you can get at the grocery store now, you can get pork schnitzel in a bag. Pork. So it's 4 cutlets.
Uh-huh.
They're breaded already. You put them in the oven. I don't know I want to say they're by Schneider's, but I could be wrong. You put them in the oven for 23 minutes. Flip them over halfway. Tastes just like the real thing.
Is this from the co-op?
It's at the co-op, but it's also at the Safeway.
Oh.
So good. It's so good, right? And then we make it like my mom used to make it. So our side dish is cream corn. Because there's nothing wrong with that dish.
No, there isn't.
Nothing wrong with the cream corn, right? Or as Mike says, sugar corn. You want some sugar corn with that? Yes, please.
Yeah, sugar
I'm
corn.
just saying, people, if you see this in your frozen food section, get it. It's also in chicken too, which we haven't tried.
Oh.
And you put the lemon on it. Oh, so good. I know I've talked about it, but I feel very passionate.
You are very passionate
Super
about
passionate about it, right? I love it so much.
It's very odd.
Yeah. It's a processed food item, but doesn't feel like it. Doesn't feel like it's bad for you.
Okay.
I'm just saying. 4 cutlets.
All right. People, try it out. Just,
People, don't you know? Da, da, da. But the song doesn't even apply to the song. To
no,
what I'm
it
talking
does
about.
not. But we're hanging out now.
We're just chilling now. Right?
Okay. So I was watching Drew Barrymore. Not that I watch it very often, but I was watching Drew Barrymore and she had this gentleman on called Arthur Brooks. And he wrote a book, of course. That's why he was on there. And it was about being happy and having to know, and knowing your personality and finding happy or something like that. And he goes, there's positive and there's negative people. And you have a certain amount of positive and a certain amount of negative in your personality.
Okay.
So you can take a test. And if you take the test, you can either be a mad scientist, a judge, a poet, or a cheerleader.
Right.
So apparently, because Oprah is touting this book, right? This author in his book. And Oprah is a judge and Gail is a cheerleader.
Interesting.
Well, and I thought, well, if it's good enough for Oprah, it's good enough for me.
Totally.
So I went and did the test.
And you A?
Huh?
Who are you?
I'm a mad scientist.
And what does that say about you?
I have high bouts of negativity and high bouts of positivity. I ebb and I flow. Apparently, I am moody. I'm intense in everything. I'm engaged. And I can be exhausting and moody.
I'm going to agree with all of that. I'm agreeing with all.
Oh, yeah.
Totally agree. I totally agree with that 100%. Samantha.
And it does say in order to meld with the world, sometimes you have to tone it down. When you're super positive about something, you have to tone it down. And then you have to wire in the good to wire around the bad.
So I was a cheerleader, but I forget what it all said about me.
The cheerleader is always cheering people on. That's who you are.
That's who I am.
You're positive. You have a good outlook.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm a lot like Gail King.
You're a lot like him.
Right? I have my negativity too,
Yeah.
but it's not very often, right?
No.
Because you know why? The cheerleader she can't be bothered.
She can't be
She
bothered.
can't be bothered with all that. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
I can't be bothered, and she hates confrontation.
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
And I remember it said that. It said that you don't like to give bad news. No, typically I don't.
No.
I
No, because the
prefer.
cheerleader wants to cheer.
I want to cheer. I don't want to tear you down. I want to build you up.
Oh, right.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's kind of funny. Hey, I like things like that. Um, uh, I'm gonna rant again.
Oh, God. Keep going.
Part of it's about the weather. Part of it's just about people.
Oh.
Part of it's, and I shake my head.
Uh-oh.
I, I'm shaking. I was shaking my head yesterday, Samantha, at the mud being brought in on people's boots
Because it's gross outside.
because it's fall. It's fall,
Yeah, it's fall.
right? And it's muddy out,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
And I shake my head because it's one thing if it's sloppy because it's snowy. I don't think I need fall in December. I don't need to be mopping the floor in December because your boots brought in the dirt,
The crap.
the crap, right? Why don't people wipe their shoes off on all the mats in the world that are available to them for wiping? They're
Because
not
that would
just
be
there to
too
walk
easy.
on. They're not just there to walk on. It's a mat. You're supposed to wipe your feet.
Uh-huh.
And nobody wipes their feet. You never ever how often do you ever see somebody wiping their feet?
No, you don't
They
really.
just walk.
Yep.
They just walk. They think it's like the royal rug has been rolled out in front of them. It's not what it's for. It's for your dirty boots, people. Because sometimes I think from where I know people have come from, by the time they get to me and they're still got mud on their boots, I'm like, yeah, it's almost impossible to still have muddy boots by here.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. You haven't wiped them off in the process.
Is this just because you have to mop the floor?
I don't have to mop the floor, but I don't like seeing mud on the floor. So I end up mopping, right? Because that drives me crazy. Used to drive me crazy with the bay, used to drive me
Mhm.
crazy with all the places. I hate seeing that visual dirtiness in an inside place,
I
right?
agree. I agree.
Oh, drives me crazy.
I totally agree.
Yeah, crazy, crazy.
You know what I need to ask you though?
Okay.
Because
Ask away, Samantha.
you texted me something weird the other day.
It wasn't weird. It wasn't
Yes,
weird.
it was. Yes, it was. It was I think it was like an AI angel card reader, fortune teller, something, something, something. And I'm like, why are you doing this? So I humored you
You did.
and I went and I did it. And lo and behold, it told us the exact same thing. You
The
kept
first-
playing with this
First
person,
part.
this fake person. I chose to opt out quickly because I thought I don't need you to tell me that the death card is bad and that now you need $5,000 to make it go away.
That's not what she's
all I
asking
saw.
for.
That's the road that I saw us going
That's
down.
the negativity in you.
I know.
That's the negativity in you. I was like, hey, it's the end of the year. Let's see what this is about.
Yeah, we both got the death card and it said the exact same thing to us.
I know, but then
So it was fake.
did you pick other cards? There was more cards to pick.
Yes, but I opted out after that one. And I'm like, you're even reading this wrong.
I
Because the
did.
death card does not mean bad things. It means change.
Listen,
So
yeah, that's what I interpret as. Listen, I did not opt out. I'm thinking about opting out now because they're a little overzealous. I don't need extra stuff to increase my inbox.
oh no, you
I'll tell you
don't.
that right now. However, things like that pique my interest, and I'm like,
yes,
"Ooh,
yes.
maybe she knows my future."
No, she didn't because she's
Let me,
fake.
let me. How do you know she's fake?
Because she's fake.
Listen. What are they?
Her name was Angela, and she was answering both of us at the same time
No,
with
she's
the
busy.
exact same message.
She busy.
No, she's not.
She's busy.
She's fake.
Angela, the angel, is busy.
Angela, the angel, is fake.
Well, I'm not going to look at it that way.
Okay. Well,
I
you
read
should.
a lot of really neat things about myself. Right? And I appreciated every one of them actually. And
Fantastic.
thought, you know what, Angela? You're kind of on the money here.
Oh, fucking cheerleader. God, shut up.
Samantha, right? Just saying. Right?
Oh, God. Okay.
How do we coexist? Not easily.
Well,
Not very easily, right?
nope.
Right. We're like that. Remember years ago, Saturday Night Live did that. They did a spoof on Ebony and Ivory,
Yeah.
and it was "I am black and you are white." We are
Uh-huh.
as opposites can be,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yep.
Whatever one thing is, I'm as far away from that as possible,
Yep.
and vice versa, right? Vice versa. Samantha,
Oh.
I want to talk about a few things. I think I got, I don't know, 10 points of things that I
Oh.
feel we'll have conversation around it, okay? Things I
Uh-huh.
feel we taught our podcast listeners in 2023.
Oh my God, we taught people stuff.
Well, I think we might have. I think,
Oh,
again, in retrospect,
Lisa,
right?
that goes against everything we stand for as a podcast.
But it's different type of teachings. Okay? It's different type of teachings.
Is this life lessons? Is that what we're teaching people?
We're more life lessony. Right? We're more about the life lessons.
Okay. I need us to never try and be teachers because we are not those
No,
people.
we're not those people, right?
We are not those people.
But we did teach people to say, fuck it, I'll do better tomorrow.
I agree with that.
If you had a bad day, that's fine.
This is why that phrase is invented, people. Fuck
Right?
it. I'll do better
I'll
tomorrow.
do better tomorrow.
Right.
And that came from me breaking my resolution day one.
Fuck
Being
it.
at work, right? Sticking to it and thinking, oh, I want that. And thought, fuck it, I'll do better tomorrow. Okay?
And that is how she got around the resolution, folks.
365 days later, 10 pounds heavier. Here I am.
That's true. That is true.
All because of fuck it, I'll do better tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
Right? What about I think we also touched on body image. We taught people, Samantha, that lying down gives you body confidence.
Yes, it does.
If you're lying flat in bed, you look good.
Just don't look at your boobs.
Well, they're off to the side.
Just look at your stomach.
Just look at your stomach. Look at your stomach, right? You have flat, like a road stomach. And that's impressive.
Yes, very impressive.
So, yay for us teaching about body image, right? When in
Uh-huh.
doubt, when you're having a bad day, just go to the bed, lay down, and look at your belly. It looks good. It looks good, people.
Oh, God.
Samantha, we touched on, and we hopefully people have embraced that when you can't sleep, Karen Carpenter is the voice of sleep, and that's where you need to go.
Yes.
Right? Rainy days and Mondays always get me down. Right? Right?
I've never
Why
tried
do
Karen Carpenter,
birds
and I probably
suddenly
won't.
appear? You're missing out. I tell you, you're missing out, right?
Ah.
Okay. Number 4. Not everyone can own plants. I think we've made people be okay with that, Samantha.
I think you've just perfected the side eye because that's what you just gave me.
That's what I just gave you as a side eye.
Yes, I
Yay.
understand. I kill plants. I
You kill
understand that about me.
Right? So not everyone can own a plant.
I know, but sometimes I attempt, and
I know, right? I know. That's the thing is that you tried.
My plant did commit plant suicide. So
It did, right? It hated its life that much with you, right? Number 5, I think we taught people to not be satisfied with breakfast in restaurants that taste like something you can make.
Right.
Right? We are empowering people, right? If those pancakes taste like my pancakes, we got a problem.
Yep, we do.
Right? We got a problem because I make those pancakes. Those scrambled eggs taste like my scrambled eggs.
Uh-huh.
Why am I paying you money?
Why am I paying $20 for something I can make for $2?
Right. So I think we've taught people something about that.
Yeah.
Cindy Harder, sprinkle some slack. Right?
She's really touched a nerve with that one.
Right? They mean you no harm. They mean only good things. right?
Sprinkles are made to make people happy.
They are. That's their whole goal, is to make you happy.
Mm-hmm.
And they make me extremely happy. So I'm taking sprinkles.
All right.
Number 7, Samantha, that you and I, this was a big takeaway. We can coexist as long as there is booze and a body of water in front of us.
And we have snacks.
And we have snacks, right? We get along pretty good during that time. You remove one of those elements, things get a little dicey.
Yeah, pretty
Right?
much.
It's a little bit dicey. Number 8, I think we taught people that the HHG is an enigma that goes to her own drummer.
Yes, that is very, very true.
No rhyme or reason to that gal.
No.
We love her dearly, but there's no rhyme or reason.
Yes.
Number 9, the muffin top is here to stay.
You've tried.
I've tried and I've tried and I've tried, right? Right? I'm a pretty girl. I'm a pretty girl. Who's a
Yes.
pretty girl. I'm a pretty girl.
You're a pretty girl.
Right? So it's here to stay. That's what I'm teaching people. It's here to stay.
Yeah.
Number 10, in respect to you, Samantha, I think you've taught people that binge watching is good for the soul.
It is good for your soul.
Those are just a few of the things that I feel that we've touched on and we've helped people with this year.
Well, unbeknownst to us.
Look at us teaching some life lessons along the way, right?
Holy shit.
Yeah. Who thought? Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Right? Okay, now you're ready for some of our favorite Christmas songs? Up on the housetop, reindeer paws. Oh, do you even know that one?
I don't. Please don't sing it. I know. Go tell it on the mountain. Go tell it on the mountain. Over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain.
Not my favorite.
Jesus Christ is born. Whoo!
Not my favorite.
No,
right?
that's my grandma loved that one.
Your grandma loved that one?
Yeah.
What about Grandma got run over by a reindeer walking home from our house Christmas Eve? Every year we crossed our fingers and hoped. Every year we never could believe.
Oh, that's bad.
We grew up believing that song was written for our family.
Really? Okay.
Totally. Right? Totally.
All right. Now that we've killed everyone's ears.
Yeah. Maybe we haven't. Maybe people don't think that we're horrible singers.
I think we have. And definitely let them know that we're horrible singers.
Did you see somebody posted today? I think it was, I don't remember who. Can't remember. Nope, it's not coming to me. But they posted Feliz Navidad on.
Oh, it was Kathy Ursa.
Kathy, okay, that's who I thought it was, right? Feliz
Ursu.
Navidad.
Ursa.
Ursa.
Okay. It was so cute.
I know, right? That totally put a smile on my face.
Yes.
I'm like, that's the beauty of that song, right?
Those little guys, they were like dancing and singing Feliz Navidad.
Having fun, right?
Yeah.
Probably in a place where they don't even know about Christmas.
Yeah, well, you know.
Right?
It was adorable though.
I feel like it's almost time to reapply my lip serum.
Oh my God. Well, it is the time where I'm going to remind everyone that if you want to give us some feedback, send us your comments to ismhead@gmail.com. Or you could just, message us, DM us, we'll answer. Because we could possibly mention it during one of our episodes.
Right?
Yeah.
One of us will remember.
One of us will. And just a reminder that you can get some I Shake My Head swag at Threadless, which is ishakemyhead.threadless.com.
There's some cool stuff there.
There is some.
And there's always a sale going on, people. So just go check it out. Always a sale.
Yeah. We want to thank John Domingo for putting together the podcast. He makes us sound good every week.
Let's just touch on John Domingo for a minute.
Lisa, you're winning fantasy football.
I wasn't even going to talk about fantasy football, but thank you. I am. But it's a new week, so anything can happen. I was going to say I felt bad for him because his Eagles let him down.
Oh, they sucked, hey?
Right?
Yeah, he's mad.
But it went right to the wire.
I know, but it was bad. They were winning right up until that point.
That's how shit goes, right?
I know. It's bad.
I feel his whole fantasy football team is based around the Eagles.
Oh, potentially, yes.
Mine was just based on
everybody.
Next player up. Next player up. I'm assuming the next one up is the next best guy. I'll take him. I'll take him. I'll take him.
Ah,
So much fun with the
yes.
ESPN, right?
I know.
It loves my addictive personality.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. That's why I can't do baseball.
No.
Ever.
No.
Ever.
No.
Samantha, this is our last episode before Christmas.
Woohoo!
The woohoo, like as in woohoo Merry Christmas, or woohoo? What was the woohoo for?
I'll see you in 5 days. 6, 7
You'll see
days.
me more and before that, I'm sure. But woohoo.
Woohoo! Christmas!
Friends of the podcast, thank you and have a great holiday season,
Yes.
right?
Enjoy your time with friends and family if that's what you get to do.
Melakaliki Maka if you're Hawaiian. Feliz Navidad if you're Spanish.
Bon Natale if you're Italian.
Merry Christmas. Happy
Joyeux
holidays.
Noël. Joyeux Noël if you're French.
Happy holidays and Merry Christmas if you're everything else in between. I'm sure we've missed some,
Probably.
but we can't cover them all.
No.
There's
We
too
don't know
many.
them all.
We don't know them all. Maybe that'll be our goal for next year, to know them all.
Right.
Right? We'll see. Anyways, our
All
goal is to just wish you a happy holiday. Take it easy. Best of wishes to your friends and your family. And Samantha,
Uh-huh.
always a pleasure.
It should be.
Who's a pretty girl? I'm a pretty girl.